Hey everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home. Welcome to Messy Kitchen Monday on a Tuesday. Lucky for you, my kitchen is messy every day of the week. You know, about a year, or a little over a year ago, whenever we came up with our little niche name on Monday nights, I was like, well, we could call it Messy Kitchen Monday, but my kitchen is messy any night of the week, so it really doesn't matter. Nonetheless, sorry we missed you guys last night. We are glad you are here tonight, and if it's the first time you're joining us on Facebook or Instagram, be sure in the comments to drop a hello and tell us where you're watching from. It doesn't matter if this is your 50th time watching, because we've been doing this over a year now. It very well could be. Still tell us where you're watching from. We love to have a conversation going on while we're cooking. And we're going to go ahead and tell you, if you haven't already, share this video on Facebook. They don't like that word, but I'm out to prove them wrong, that we can beat their algorithm. Y'all, I'm less than 30 page likes away on Facebook from 3,000 fans. So I need your help for you to share this video on Facebook, and let's get some more people in so that we can hit that 3,000 mark. I had wanted to do it in July, but we just couldn't make it, so hopefully we can do it before August is out. Nonetheless, we would love it if you would share this with your friends and family so that they can come and watch us on Monday nights or any other messy kitchen night and join in the fun. As always, if you are new, we are the Buttered Home, and we specialize in home cooking made easy. Now, we do a lot of stuff that I consider easy that is really what a lot of people would consider not so easy. And we're going to revisit some of those things in the next coming months, like making biscuits and making a white roux. All those things that our new fans may have missed. We're going to have some throwback Thursdays to some old videos that are hilarious. So be sure and be on the lookout for that. Because one of the things that we strive to do here is to show you how cooking brings your family back into the heart of the home. Now, we do recipes that you can cook together so that at least 2 or 3 nights a week, you can sit down together and enjoy one another's company. And that means take those phones and leave them in another room because you want to disconnect to reconnect. So, with Labor Day coming up, that's just some food for thought for you for the coming week on ways that you can get your family back into the heart of your home and cook together and eat together and love on one another. I like to tell people that I love on people with food. I do. I love to cook for people, and I love for people to like what I've cooked for them, just like any good mom. But nonetheless, what we've been specializing in for this month, the month of August, and that means back to school, back to the end of summer, which means that not only means back to school, but for people who don't have kids or school-age kids anymore, that means back to the old grind. You've probably already had your summer vacation. All you got to look forward to now is Thanksgiving and Christmas. Can I get a raise of the hand on that? That would be great, because that is me. Of course, we have a lot to look forward to in the next year with Reagan being a senior. But one of the things that we have been highlighting on is how to make that back to whatever you have going on a little bit easier. We start out the month with a great breakfast and then an easy lunch. And then last week we did a really good snack that is sure to become a family favorite as well. And I always like to do dishes that you can take and make your own. So tonight is no exception. Tonight we're doing supper. Now I know some of you call that dinner, but here in the South, dinner is lunch. So tonight we're doing supper. And if you're like me, I am a crock pot girl. I love my crock pot. My crock pot is one of my best friends during a busy week. and there's no limit to what you can do with this. And I'm going to show you tonight how to do something really basic, but something that you can just make into a massive, even fun meal. And tonight we're doing baked potatoes in the crock pot. I have too many kitchen gadgets. I can't keep them straight. The crock pot is what we're highlighting tonight. Although you could do these in the Instant Pot, but this is the crock pot star is tonight. So it's really easy, and all you do is you take however many potatoes that you're gonna need. Tonight I'm just gonna prep 4 for you, but you can just fill the crock pot up if you need to. Cook time is virtually the same. It's one way for about up to 6 to 8, and then it's another way for 9 or more. So it just is a little bit longer of a cooking time the more you have in the crock pot. But you can just prep these suckers, throw them in there, put the lid on, and set it to whatever time you need it to. If you're like me and you have a crock pot that has a timer on it, which is fantastic. If you don't have one, I'll drop a link when we get done on my Facebook page, in the comments and on the page, to a really great inexpensive crock pot that has a timer on it that cuts off when that time is up. That's fantastic. So all you're gonna need is some canola oil, your potatoes, a fork, some really good sea salt, and foil. And no, for those of you who know me and know that my oldest baby is a hairdresser, these are not hair foils. These are actual kitchen foils. And what I've done is I've taken some 8x8 squares and I've cut them in half. It just makes them a little bit smaller and easier to work with. So you're going to clean your potatoes really well first and foremost. And then you're just going to take your fork and you're going to just punch holes about 1/4 inch deep on all 4 sides. Then you're going to take your foil, and the prep for these is no different than if you're cooking them in the oven. Now this just adds a little more flavor to them, which is what we're doing. So now we're going to take that and we're going to put just a little canola oil on there, and we're gonna massage that potato with it all the way around so he's good and shiny and pretty. And we're gonna set him on the foil and take a little bit of our salt and put it on the top. And then I like to put a little on the bottom too, so that way it'll get kind of both sides. And then we're gonna fold it like a burrito, and I don't know if you can see me, I hope you can. We're gonna pinch those sides in and fold that foil over and roll and secure. Now I like to use medium-sized potatoes because they're just a little easier to eat. Sometimes the large bacon potatoes are just too much. So I like to use these Yukon Gold and about a medium potato, and oh, they're so good. So now that's just gonna go into an empty crock pot. I'm just gonna set it in there, and I'm gonna do these other ones really quickly just to show you how fast you can do this. Now the great thing about this is that you can totally do this in the morning and then set it while you're gone to work or out running errands, whatever you're doing that day, and come back and your potatoes are baked. They're ready to go. Now one other thing I've done to make my life easier is I have gone by the grocery store and gotten one of those $4 whole rotisserie chickens and pulled the meat, well, Danny pulled the meat, I have to give him credit, and placed it in here, and it's still warm, and y'all, it just smells so good. I didn't have to cook it. Somebody else cooked it. Have I got a question?
Yes. Can you use vegetable oil or olive oil if you don't have canola?
You can. I would not suggest using olive oil, and the reason why is that the crock pot there's no water in here, so it gets really hot and it's contained to a small space. Olive oil has a low smoke point. Danny, am I saying that right? It has a low smoke point. So that means that it's gonna smoke and make smoke a lot quicker than vegetable oil or canola oil. So that's why if you're cooking something at high heat, or if you're cooking something in a dry heat environment like we are with this, olive oil may not be your best choice. So if you have vegetable oil, use that. Good question too, by the way, because I should have explained that. So I'm almost done prepping my potatoes. And don't worry, we're not gonna have to wait on these. And I'm only doing 4. So if you've got 4 to 6 good sized potatoes, you put these in here and you put them on low for about 6 hours and high for about 4. Had to check my notes, sorry. And now if you have 9 or more of these guys you're doing, then of course you're going to do on low for about 10 hours and high for about 6. So you just bump that time up just a little bit. And don't worry, all this will be on the recipe on the website later this week. Hold on, let me wash my hands. Now, I just don't know how you can get any easier than that. I've got 4 really good sized potatoes in here, and then we just pop these in our crock pot sleeve and set it and kind of go. And when you get home, if you have a crock pot like I do that cuts off, it goes to warm, so they're not cold when you get home if that cooking time is done before you get home. Have we got another question?
Yes. Can you do sweet potatoes that way?
You sure can. And that was something else that I was gonna add tonight, that you can do sweet potatoes the exactly same way, except all the toppings would be different. So the fun thing about this is, it's like I said, I have this beautiful pulled rotisserie chicken. And y'all, it smells so good. And then I have some of Big D's famous barbecue sauce. So if you wanted to make your chicken barbecue, you could. And then I have all the other fixings. I've got butter. I've got sour cream. I've got 2 different kind of cheeses. Some bacon, crumbled bacon, thanks to Big D. And some green onion. Tanner and I love green onion on our potatoes. And then of course salt and pepper. Now if you were gonna do sweet potatoes this way, this would look very different. You could have candied walnuts or pecans or peanuts, and you could have brown sugar, you could have butter. Oh, and actually, I'll tell you, if you did the barbecue chicken on the sweet potato, that is a treat too. So don't think that the some savory stuff we have here wouldn't be good on that baked sweet potato, because it would. There's a restaurant that we love that used to have this sweet potato baker, and it had barbecue chicken on it, and it's fantastic. So everything is virtually the same, whether it be sweet potatoes or white potatoes. So when you take them out, they're still in this pretty little package, and they're still all pretty and shiny, and they're warm. And then you can just take your knife and cut into it. I like to cut into it just a little bit, not much. And then I love to just take it and bust it like that. And then we'll salt and pepper it. And this is for me. You can fix yours any way you want to, but this is for me. So we're gonna salt and pepper it. We're gonna put a little bit of that good butter on it, because we are the buttered home. And I just popped it open too much, but that's okay. And then just a little bit of sour cream, some green onions, and then some of that rotisserie chicken right on the top. and some of Danny's wonderful barbecue sauce to set it off. Y'all, that's a meal right there. And it was virtually hands-free. In about 5 minutes prep time, that's all I did. I went and bought a chicken. Now, you can make your chicken if you want to, but you don't have to. If you're busy like I am, you can do that and just come home and pull it. Do we have another question?
Someone asked what is that hippo thing, and I think they're talking about the top of the butter dish.
That's my top of my butter dish, and it's a pig. He just sits right on top of the butter.
That's the only thing I can think might have been.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I should have showed that off to begin with. But y'all, that is a great meal, and you can make it a fun thing. This is something great to have at a tailgate or a party, to have a baked potato bar. And you can have all different kinds of baked potatoes, and you can have all the fixings set up, and people can make everything they want in their baked potato. So it's easy. It's a very good supper. It's filling, and it won't break the bank either. I think I've got maybe $10 tied up in this. $10. $10. And if you use a whole 5-pound bag of potatoes, you're going to feed a lot of people. And if you're lucky, you might have some leftovers for you to take for lunch the next day. So this, like all of our other recipes, will be at thebutteredhome.com. We hope you go over and give us a visit. We love to have you here on our Facebook page, but coming to our website is like coming into our home. You get a little more acquainted with us. You get a little more, you get to walk around in my house a little bit, I guess you could say, because you can go to all the different areas on the website. So we'd really love to have you, if you haven't visited the website, to do that. And I'll drop a link for that there as well. And also, we have a little shop there that is, I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you purchase anything through that shop, you actually go through Amazon, and we earn just a tiny little bit from that so that we can keep coming to you every Monday or Tuesday night and giving you these great recipes. I am so excited. Next month is September. Do you know what that means? That means football. Now, I'm a huge football fan. Our whole family is a football family. So what better month of the year than to have tailgate time? Y'all, I'm so excited. We've got some great stuff prepared for you for the whole month of September. And I haven't decided yet what we're doing on Labor Day, but we might do a little something for you on Labor Day. So look for details on that to come if we decide to come live or not on Labor Day. It's a holiday. Holidays can be iffy, so we'll see. But we love y'all. We've enjoyed having y'all with us. Thank you for sticking with me on a Tuesday night when I canceled on Monday night. I'll try not to do that too often, but be sure, if you haven't signed up for our email list, to do that as well. On Facebook, you can go to the top of the page and sign up. On Instagram, you can go to the link in profile, and there's a sign up there. Anyway, we hope to see y'all Monday, but if we don't see y'all Monday, we will see you with our first tailgate special the following Monday after that. So be sure and look for that, and join us on Monday night at 7:30 Central Time. And from the buttered home to your home, good night.